There's really no such thing as the voiceless. There is only the deliberately silenced and the preferably unheard. Returning to Haifa, which is being produced now as we speak at Pangea World Theater, is actually an adaptation which I wrote with the great Naomi Wallace. And it's an adaptation of one of the best-known Palestinian novellas written in 1969 by Ghassan Kanafani. Essentially, it's a story of a couple who are forcefully expelled from their home in 1948 in Haifa, Palestine, with the creation of the State of Israel, and become refugees. And it's about them returning to the house that they've left behind.
These people come together in that small house which belonged to Syed and Safiyya earlier, and now it belongs to Miriam. How do they engage with that land, with that home, with that space, is what this play is about.
And while it takes place in the past, the present that has come out of that past is still very tragic and horrifying. And there's a lot of histories, just as the character of Miriam says, what I was told when she describes this image of Palestine that was in her head. I think that that's true for American Jews too, that we have been told and given certain images that are based in complete fantasy.
There's so many refugees all over the world, and yet borders keep getting more and more rigid. And so this story is about a couple finding themselves displaced, in terms of space and time. It really is showing a true human story.
I speak as a person who grew up in Lebanon, and saw the Israeli occupation, and to think about what is it to deal with the other side, that we never actually hear the other side's story. But then when you talk about humanity and how humanity shows in this story, it really educates people about what's happening in a part of the world that's really far, and everybody has a version of this story. And this place, it brings everybody together in such a beautiful, lighthearted, even very emotional way to just explain something in the world that has happened back in the day and still happening now.
But it's really going deep into, the human emotions, the human side of things, and really recognizing everyone in the room with you and acknowledging them so you can carry the story as it should be. So for me, the most exciting part is getting to know, these amazing individuals beyond the title as actors.
We take a few moments together as a group just to be here and be present in everything that we're doing. We do a lot of physical activity together in the beginning just to warm up our bodies, warm up our vocal instruments. It's more than just like interpreting a script. We actually get to know everybody in the ensemble very well. We get to know each other very well. We become really fast friends actually while we're doing it, which is really good.
But we are engaging in this rehearsal room, listening to each other and trying to get to the core of what the playwrights want us to get to. And I think it's going to be a very powerful piece, and we must see it because it's really a possibility and a dream that the future can exist without violence.